Hello. What do you think of when you think of a corrections officer or a prison guard? What do you picture? Do you picture a big burly officer walking in a uniform down a dungeness aisle with chains rattling in the background or handcuffs hanging off the belt? Or do you picture someone like me walking down a normal hallway, talking with prisoners, interacting, having a good day? It could be either of the two or anything in between. There are several different things that happen inside of a prison, some of which are positive and some of which are not. I train staff on everyday techniques such as CPR, weapons training, prisoner management skills, communication, how to write a ticket, how to be effective with an offender, how to handle one that you can't be effective with. The problem that we find is not within our skills, but within the way that staff take in each of these daily activities that happen that could be good or bad and how we process them. PTSD is post-traumatic stress syndrome, and we're finding that through studies across the world that people who work in corrections have significantly higher rates of PTSD, of stress, drug and alcohol abuse. There could be situations at home that's not healthy. The whole point is that they find that we're not dealing well in how we respond to the interactions that we have on a daily basis in a corrections setting. My passion is to help find a way to show staff how to safely and effectively remove stress from their day, how to deal with things that you typically wouldn't deal with in a normal job. We face things on a daily basis that are negative and very disruptive to a normal human psyche. You have to go home and try to let it go, but it's very difficult to do so. They have this saying inside of a prison, do your 8 and hit the gate. It's not that easy to do. Imagine if you're impacted at work and how you feel in whatever job it is that you do, and to go home and say, okay, I forget about it. I'm good until morning. I bet on my bottom dollar that it's very difficult for every one of us to do on most occasions. Sometimes we can. We can say, you know what, that was just a bad day, I'm going to let it go. But what we're finding is that the long-term effects on staff working inside of a prison environment where it's very negative, just in its very connotation of the fact that we hold people against their will. It's very difficult to deal with folks who are going a lot of transitions to themselves. The prisoners are having a rough time. They may be losing family. They may be losing all kinds of things that happen when you get locked up inside of a prison. So not only is it negative from that aspect, but it's also very traumatic to have to work in such a negative environment for staff. My passion is that I would love to incorporate more training and actually acknowledging that staff have PTSD and stress-related syndromes, and acknowledge that we need to do a better job of taking care of them. So in my later films, what I'm going to do is talk to you about how I would like to approach that process and what I imagine seeing in the future for all of our staff and increasing their healthy welfare and healthy minds. Thank you.